Hi there, it's Vanessa Warwick here, co-founder of the Property Tribes Forum, welcoming you to another interview. This time today, I'm very pleased to welcome James Davis, CEO of uPad. And James, welcome. First of all, uPad has recognised that the web can actually help and assist landlords to be more efficient. So tell us about uPad. How does it do that?
Sure. uPad is a national online letting agency. What we've recognised through personal experience of being a landlord, the vast majority of tenants are looking online for their next rental property. I think the latest statistic is that 92% are online on a website like Rightmove, Find a Property or Gumtree, looking for the next place to move to. uPad allows a landlord to put their property across the whole of market and maximise the amount of tenant inquiries they're going to get, thereby minimising the amount of void periods as a landlord they will face.
Well, that's music to landlords' ears, isn't it?
I hope so. I think last year there was £4 billion wasted in void periods, which I don't think has got anything to do with the lack of tenants out there. I think it's more to do with the fact that landlords are not advertising their property in the correct channels, and that's where uPad taps in.
So really what uPad does is it creates this amazing shop window for a property, and it reaches out to the actual demographic of tenants that are looking online, because let's face it, most tenants are probably what I would say of the digital era, probably 20s to 40s. So
absolutely,
just making those connections.
Vast majority of tenants are looking for their next place to live during a lunchtime at work, after work and on the weekend, and it is all online. And unless you've got your property being advertised across the whole of market, you're not going to be maximising the opportunity you have for finding your next tenant. And I know it only needs one tenant to take on your place, but you want to be able to have a choice and decide which one you'd like to move in there. I think it's dreadfully important that you get your property listed across every single platform out there.
And also what uPad allows the tenant to do is actually put in their own preferences. So rather than just looking at it like a generic advert in the paper, they can actually go on and create their own preferences and find exactly what they're looking for.
Sure.
Really simply as well.
Tenants can set up their preferences. You can set up alerts on the back of it if you're after a property with Wi-Fi or a garden, and we have all that functionality that supports it. I think on the landlord side, as well as sourcing tenants, we obviously do the whole array of services that a letting agency does, whether that is management, signing a tenant up, the whole array of services we offer for landlords just online.
But you know, some traditional landlords might feel a little bit uncomfortable about an online letting agent. How are you getting over that slight resistance to change that must be there?
Sure. While there's obviously efficiencies for being online, nothing works as well as having a very good customer service team. We put a huge amount of effort and resource into having a team that communicates with landlords and tenants to ensure they understand all the steps that are underway. That works with all the communications that we're sending out to the landlord about the status of their property, whether it's a viewing that we're carrying out, everything about it all. We're trying to inform the landlord and make them feel empowered with what's actually going on and understand the whole process. So there's a huge amount of resource that goes into our customer service team.
Absolutely fantastic. And clearly you are a web-based company, and you're reaching out to landlords on another level, also through education on the social web as well, because you want to help landlords achieve maximum occupancy.
Yes, I think half of all landlords have actually been such for less than 5 years. And yes, there's associations out there that a landlord can join, but in the main, I think a lot of landlords have sort of fallen into it, the accidental landlord concept that is picked up in the press. And we try and help landlords as much as we possibly can through the learnings that we've gone through research that we've done, and understanding tenant behaviour. And we put all this good, solid content into a variety of ebooks on how to be a better landlord and run your property as a business, to an email marketing activity, how to present your property in the best possible light, what you should be doing over the Christmas period to minimise any void periods. A boiler will always go wrong on a Christmas Eve.
Yes,
it just
tell me
happens.
about it.
What systems have you got in place to deal with that?
Good point.
And we obviously, in the social space, we've got a very active blog and we have a very active sort of Twitter account. Trying to educate landlords on how to run their property as a business is our prerequisite.
And it's been a very good year for you, hasn't it, 2010?
It's been an absolutely manic year. I'm looking forward to putting my feet up on Christmas Eve and taking a couple of days off, but it's been fantastic. We've really grown the business, and we've been, I think, very fortunate to win a couple of sort of IT awards in recognition of what we've done within the space, which is fantastic, and it's a great pat on the back for our 2 marketing and IT teams that have been instrumental in making all of this happen. So
No, well,
really proud of them.
total congratulations to all of you. I know that you're very forward-thinking yourself, because we've worked together, and being a customer of uPad as well, I've really enjoyed the experience and the customer service. So keep up the good work in 2011.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Thank you, James. So that's James, the CEO of uPad, and if people want to check out uPad, it's upad.co.uk. It's a great resource for landlords, so do check it out. Thank you for watching Property Tribes TV.